So, hello guys. My name is Luke, aka Mr. Rage. Good morning, by the way. It is close to 7 a.m. I hope you guys are doing well on this fine morning. First thing I want to do is I'd like to give a quick shout out to all of my current viewers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. This should be a pretty quick video, but yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, this is actually my third video discovering another issue with the PS5. I just want to say, like, this console is starting to piss me off, man. Like, this console is actually starting to piss me off now. I always knew that these PlayStations were finicky, but I am discovering issues with this console that I was not even aware of. So I'm being caught off guard here. I'm being caught off guard here because, like, before I got a PS5, I thought I already knew about some of the most frequent bugs and issues with this console. Like, you know, with the whole power outage thing and the rest mode bug and all that good stuff. But I am now discovering problems with this console that I was not aware of beforehand getting a PS5. So I'm actually really starting to get pissed off now. I'm not called Mr. Rage for no reason. There's a reason why motherfuckers call me Mr. Rage, because I'm about to go fucking berserk on this damn console if I keep running into all these fucking issues. Now, the issue that I have discovered recently, actually, was a very strange issue. Like, this is an issue that I have never seen with any console before. Like, the PS5 is actually the first time I've ever seen an issue like this in a gaming console. But let me start by saying that this issue did happen to me, but when it did happen to me, I did not have time to record it. But this issue has actually happened to other PS5 users, and thankfully a very kind Reddit user actually recorded his PS5 when it was having this issue, and I was able to copy the link, and I will be putting it in the comments below so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't want to actually watch a video, I will basically explain. So basically, last night I was streaming on my PS5. I was streaming a game, had a good time, exited out the game, and one of my viewers, VGY5N, I believe that's his name. Forgive me if I got that wrong. He stopped by the stream, said hi, he stuck by for a bit, and he left his PSN down in my chat, and I added him. And, after I added him on my PS5, I was going to check out his games, seeing what games he was cooking with, Saw he was playing some good games, and the first thing I noticed is after I checked his profile, like after I checked his games and his trophies, I noticed that my PS5 started getting really slow. Things weren't loading properly. The console started lagging. Now, my first immediate thought was, okay, my internet's fucking up again, because I do have like the worst internet in this whole state. So I was like, okay, my internet's just fucking up. No big deal. I was about to restart my router, but then I noticed that the PS5 was starting to become more and more unresponsive. And that's when I realized, hold up. Wait a minute, my PS5 does not do this when my Wi-Fi is lagging. Like, basically, like, when I had the controller like this, like, the console would not even move like I can move it right now. Like, every single time I would try and navigate the menu, there would be, like, this huge input delay. And, again, I was like, hold up, wait a minute, like, this shit is not normal. This shit's not normal. This ain't my Wi-Fi this time. So anyways, after that happened, I started freaking out a bit, and I decided to try and see if something would work. So, my stupid ass navigated over to YouTube, and I tried to launch YouTube, and at that point, man, the whole console just froze. Now, I highly recommend you check out the Reddit video that I'm going to leave in the comments of this video, because that video does a perfect job at explaining what's happening. Like, because the dude literally recorded the whole thing. Like, his console was just like my console. His PS5 became completely unresponsive to everything. Like, the controller wasn't working. The console wouldn't even turn off. Like, I was just pressing the power button, and the console was just making like this beep beep sound. It just kept making like this beep beep sound, kind of like I do when I masturbate. So, um, the console was just completely unresponsive. You know, it just the console would just not work. The console wouldn't turn off. The console was pretty much froze. It's like fucking Mr. Freeze came over here and just froze the inside of the console, or just froze the console itself, because the console would just not fucking work. So at this point, since I had no clue what the fuck was going on, usually I am a very, calm person, but I'll admit, I started panicking like a motherfucker. Like, I was like, oh my god, my PlayStation just broke for no fucking reason. And now, this bitch is broke. I'm gonna have to go out and buy a new one. Or I'm gonna have to go back to Xbox and fuck Xbox. So, I was like, I was fucking panicking, bro. Like, I was actually panicking. But, I was pretty much forced to unplug my console, and I think all of my fellow PS5 players know that unplugging a PlayStation is not something you should do. But hey, I was forced to unplug my PlayStation. It was even worse because like the console was still frozen, obviously, when I unplugged it. So God only knows what the hell was going on inside this console's like whatever. So when I unplugged it, I was even more concerned. So, and I'm still concerned. Like, usually this is the part where I give like the good ending and I say the console's still working, and I thought that for a while, and until I recently finished playing this game over here, Outlast. I was playing this game. This is a PS4 game, by the way, as you can see. This is a PS4 game. I finished playing this game, right? And after I finished it, the game would not load back to the main menu. Like everything else loaded fine, but after I loaded back to the main menu, like or at least after I tried to load back into the main menu, the game would not load. The game would not load. I waited for a good 5 minutes to see if the game would. I was just curious at that point, and it would not load. It didn't crash or anything, but it would just not load. Just infinite load screen. So I think my console's storage or something might be damaged. I don't know. I mean, I just put my console in rest mode, and I just done like the what do we call it? The rebuild database thing. I rebuilt the database and I cleared the system cache, and I'm about to play some more games to see if something like that happens again. I mean, like I said, I didn't get any crashes or anything. Like, I was expecting to get, like, crashes and things like that, but no. Again, this console is just full of surprises, and not in a fucking good way, man. Like, seriously. Like, I don't know what fucking Sony's problem is. Like, I really don't. Like, look, I know I just said fuck Xbox, like, 5 minutes ago, but, man, I done never had these kind of problems with my Xbox, bro. I never had these type of problems. Only with fucking PlayStation consoles, you run into all these fucking problems, and you gotta put it in safe mode, and you gotta rebuild database, and you gotta rebuild the storage, and you gotta rebuild your relationship with your girlfriend who just left you and is probably never gonna return. That's actually out of context. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, like, this whole thing is just really frustrating, man. Like, honestly, like, to me, like, this is just really piss poor design, in my opinion. Like, this right here, this is just really fucking piss poor design, man. And, like, it's a shame because, like, this console, like, I love this console for the most part, but, dude, like, this shit is just way too much, man. Like, I love everything about this console, too. Like, I love the color. It's the color, like, I like the color, too. Like, it's the color of white, the color of cum. I mean, that's not even the best part, man. Like, this console is sexy as fuck, but like, man, I mean, similar to an actual woman, the console may be sexy as fuck, but boy oh boy does it give you a shit ton of issues. Like seriously, man. Like, this is just this is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. So now I gotta sit here and wonder, is my console broke? Am I gonna have to go out and buy a new one? Like, what's gonna happen here, man? I mean, like, I have anxiety every single time I play a fucking game, because now I gotta worry if the console is gonna crash again, or if the game is not gonna load again. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous, man. Like, this is actually fucking ridiculous. Like, honestly, like, fuck me for saying this, but if I keep running into these issues, like, I will happily take my ass right back to Xbox, because I still got my Xbox, like, literally right here. Like, the Xbox is like an ex who still loves me despite me breaking up with her and going to, like, getting a new girl. But since she still wants me, and if something happens with the current girl, then I can just go right back with her. Like that's what the Xbox is like in this situation. It's like an ex that is willing to take me back because she still loves me and if I still love her. Like, that's pretty much what this whole thing is like. So I will happily take my ass straight back to my ex box, and I will just fucking put this thing in the closet to rot, man, because all these fucking issues, man, like, this is goddamn ridiculous. It really is. Because now, like, I gotta worry, like, is my game gonna crash? Is my game not gonna load? Is my save data gonna get corrupted? Like, I play a lot of fucking RPGs, so if my save data gets corrupted, like, man, I'm gonna be pissed. I really am. So yeah, guys, I don't really know how this even started. Like, apparently, there's some kind of weird fucking bug where if you look at a friend's trophies or their games, like, that's what causes this issue. Because if you guys watch that video that I left in the comment section, if you guys watch that video, there was a lot of other people who had the same problem, and they all had this happen to them after they did the exact same thing I did. So apparently, if you check your friends' fucking trophies or their games, then it could potentially destroy your fucking console. Like, that's ridiculous. Like that's absolutely ridiculous. So, like, watch out, I guess. I guess watch out. Because, like, that right there, like, man, like, that's really gonna rub me the wrong way, man. Like, that's really gonna rub me the wrong way. You know? Like, that's like a guy trying to run me down, and since I'm not gay or anything, I'm not gonna be okay with that, so... I'm trying to stay funny and positive here, but man, like, this is really working my last goddamn nerve. Like I said, like, I had fun streaming tonight. Like, I streamed another game tonight. I had fun, and I thought I was just gonna be able to exit out the game, maybe watch some YouTube to unwind down after the stream, and then this shit happens. like I said, the game didn't crash or anything, right? The game didn't crash, but I'm still concerned. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm still just really concerned because, like, I really don't like the idea of me trying to enjoy a game and then the game either crashes or some other bullshit happens because of this console's fucking flaws. I know that nothing in the world is completely flawless, but that doesn't mean it has to be complete garbage either. And this right here, this is fucking garbage. Like, honestly, if there was a fart that can come out my ass right now, I would just fucking turn around right now and I would just give this console some gas, man. Because this shit right here, this shit pisses me the fuck off. Like, this shit actually really pisses me off. So, yeah, I hope that my console is okay, man. I hope it's okay because, honestly, now that I think more about it, I don't think my ass is about to go out there to fucking Walmart and buy another PS5. Like, I don't think I'm going to do that, man. I don't think I'm going to do it. Because if this console broke for such a stupid fucking reason, then why in God's name should I go out and give Sony another 500 big ones for it to might happen again with a new fucking console? Like, I really gotta get my ass on PC. I really gotta get on PC. I gotta stop doing this fucking console bullshit, man. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Watch out, okay? Just fucking watch out. Like, if you guys are checking your friends' trophies or your friend's game list, just be careful because Satan's gonna be checking it on you because the devil's gonna be breaking your fucking PS5, man. But thankfully, God has my back, you know? God's got my back in this situation because if my PS5 is broken, then I'll still be fine because, you know, God's got my back. I got an Xbox right over there. It's in the dark, but you can't see it, but whatever, man. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Is your PS5 functional or is it dysfunctional like this piece of shit right over here? So, yeah. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, y'all. Peace.